I'm joined with my unicorn, which it doesn't actually have a name yet. I don't know what to call her. So many of you guys keep suggesting names, but I haven't felt, doesn't make sense. I haven't felt as if one that suits her yet. I was thinking Edie, but I'm not too sure. So if you guys have any suggestions for my unicorn, then please let me know. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a school hack video, which I'm really excited to do this video. I've been wanting to do it for such a long time. I've done a hack video a couple of weeks back, and so many of you guys asked if I would do more hack videos as they found it really helpful and useful, and this one in particular I think it's going to be really helpful and really useful because I feel as if this can help anybody if you're in high school, college, university, missed my finger, done it again, university or even infant school, wherever you might be. I feel as if this video will be really, really useful. So if it is, make sure you smash a big thumbs up and let's get into it. So my first hack is a water bottle hack. Now most of us take a bottle of water to school because, face it, who wants to drink out the water fountain and put their mouth on that metal? Not me. So you take a bottle of water to school and by the end of the day it ends up being warm, which is so disappointing. And then if you freeze it in the freezer, it just stays frozen the whole day that you can't even drink it. Again, another disappointment. And also it like properly leaks because the whole bottle is frozen. But I have a hack for you. So what you need to do is get your water bottle and fill it up half the way and then put it on the side. Then what you do is you put it in the freezer overnight, and when you wake up in the morning it should be half frozen. So half the bottle is frozen straight down the middle and then the other half you're going to fill up with water. So what this will do, the water will then cool down the ice, which therefore means the ice is going to be melted but into really, really cold water. So therefore your drink is going to be nice and cool the whole day. Number 2. So I actually have 2 for this one. It's like they're both related on the same thing, and this is revision hacks. Now the first revision hack is so easy. All you have to do is any revision you've been doing at home or at school or wherever you've been doing it, take a picture of your revision notes and set it as your lock screen. Honestly, this is so helpful. As you can see here, I've just got like a few notes jotted down, and this literally will stick in your brain because if you go on your phone a lot, like I do, definitely, you'll wake up, you check your phone and it will be there. It's the first thing you look at in the morning, the last thing you look at before you go to bed. So it literally sticks in your brain and it's so helpful. Another great idea is not only to just like read back your revision notes, but also to say them back. So if you're hearing your own voice back about your revision notes, it's going to be so helpful. I find this so helpful, and it's something I definitely do a lot. For an example, I take Spanish, so if there's like 10 words that I didn't know and I literally keep forgetting, what I do is I say them to my voice notes and then I'll put my earphones in and I'll literally just listen to it back non-stop. And sometimes I do this like when I fall into sleep because it's the last thing I think of before I go to bed, and even though you don't realise, you're gradually like picking up the words when you don't realise. But obviously some of you guys might find that quite annoying because it's like before you go to sleep, but also if you're walking to school or wherever you're going, then it's definitely a great thing because you really pick it up. Okay, so you're absolutely going to love me for the next one. Now this is not to cheat with, this is just for like notes in class and stuff. So what you need to do is get an elastic band and put this over a plate so it's completely stretched out. And what you're going to do is you're going to write everything that you need to know on that elastic band, jot it all down, and then take the elastic band obviously off the plate, and therefore it shrinks to its normal size and nobody can tell any different. You have no idea that your notes are on there. And then when you're in class, you obviously can just keep the elastic band on your wrist, and then when like you need the notes, then you can just like stretch your elastic band and there it is, all of your answers like that, and nobody knows any different. Personally, I think this is genius, but it's not to cheat with. Okay, so as a lot of you guys may know, I absolutely love to chew gum, and sometimes I come from the canteen at break time at the 3rd period, and I go in there and I'm still chewing gum, and let's just say teachers hate students eating gum. No matter what occasion, they hate it, and I sometimes think, oh my god, where do I have my gum? Where do I have my gum? And recently I've discovered the thing where all you have to do is just cough your gum into your hand when they're telling you off, have you got gum in your mouth? You're like, oh no, cough, take your gum in the side of your hand, and they don't even realise a single thing. Honestly, it's so helpful, like so helpful. It's possibly the best hack I've ever learned at school. So So my next hack is really useful for revision if you're doing revision on a computer at home or if you're revising at school, just doing some research. Basically, as we all know, Wikipedia is very, very, very long. It's like not bearable at all. There's way too much writing on there. So I've now discovered this thing called Simple Wikipedia, which basically, if you change the web address to Simple Wikipedia, then basically what it will do is it will highlight the most important parts and completely shorten it down, so therefore it becomes a lot more bearable and so much easier to understand and just to like get the key points in your head. So my last hack is really helpful for everybody that has stinky trainers, which, face it, is a lot of people when you take PE, and everyone has to take PE, so therefore everybody's trainers can get really smelly very easily, and you have to carry them either in your pee bag or in your normal bag, and it can stink out your whole bag as well, which personally I do not like at all, and I'm guessing because it smells, you don't like it either. So the cheap and easy way to do this is to get a used tea bag, dry it out completely, put it in your shoes, and basically what this does is it, right, let me just get this word, it deodorizes them, so therefore, that's wrong. So let's just scrap that word because I've been trying to pronounce it for ages and I just can't. So basically what it does is it gets rid of all the nasty smell in your shoes and therefore leaves you with a PE kit, not so stinky anymore. But let's just say one thing, please do not leave the tea bags in your shoes. End up putting your feet in it and they split all over your shoes because they're probably going to smell worse than they already did, and it's going to be really uncomfortable, so please don't do that. So there it is, there's my school hacks. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If any of you guys are on half term, which I'm guessing most of you are, then I hope you're having a lovely time. I bet you cannot wait to go back to school now with the help of me. Thank you, Saffron. Oh yeah. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Please smash a big thumbs up if you did. Also, if you're new, subscribe to my channel below, or also subscribe to my vlogging channel. It's a half term, so I'm vlogging a lot more often now, and also I do vlog now and then, like when I'm at school, so go check that out. I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you soon. Bye!